G'day guys and welcome back to Ados the Great YouTube channel. So in this video guys, we're going to be looking at my NBA 2021-2022 Western Conference standings predictions. So remember guys, these are just my opinions. If you do disagree with them, please let me know in the comments why you disagree. I'd love to see see all your comments and have a conversation with you guys, to get your opinions on what you change on my standings. But let's jump straight in and check out how I ranked the NBA Western Conference teams. Let's go. All right, guys, we're here and we are going to rank these teams. So I've got first to fourth, 5th to 8th, 9th to 12th, 13th to 15th. So it'll all be in order of how I think it will finish. So first, now the two teams I have struggled to pick between are these two, the Jazz and the Suns. I think those two teams are going to be up there, and I'll explain why I don't think other teams will be in a second. So, got to pop the Jazz up there. I think they're going to be another good regular season team. I don't know how well they're going to perform in the playoffs, but for now, I think the Jazz are going to be up there. They're my first seed for 2022. Second, obviously, is going to be the Suns. I think both these teams are going to have good seasons this year. I feel like the Suns have definitely recruited quite well, and I think the Jazz are just going to run things back pretty much as normal. So I think both these teams are going to be damn good next year. I'd be very surprised if they were to fall out of the top four, to be honest. So that's my take for first and second. Third, going the Lakers. I was going to put them lower, but I think they definitely do have a team that can win the championship. However, that is if they remain healthy. The good thing that the Lakers have done, though, is that they've got a lot of older players, they've got a lot of older players. So if someone does go down with injury, they've got a pretty decent player to back that up. So, I'd be very surprised if the Lakers are out of the top four. But also, I don't think they're going to get the first seed. I think they're probably going to rest some players over the course of the year to make sure that they're all good for playoffs. So I don't expect them to get first seed in the regular season. I think they're going to perform very well in playoffs, and that's where they're going to look the best. But so Lakers third seed for me. Just my opinion on that one, guys. I know a lot of you will disagree with that. All right, then we've got the fourth seed. This one's tough. I've wanted to put the Nuggets there, but the Warriors, I think I've got to put the Nuggets there. I think the Nuggets have to go there. I'd be surprised if they were to be much lower than that. I think they're going to have a good regular season once again, but I think the fifth seed is going to be the Warriors. I see the Warriors, improving a lot this year. If you saw my awards predictions, I've got Steve Kerr actually winning the Coach of the Year. I think the Warriors are going to be pretty close to that top four. I think they'll be just short with the Denver Nuggets making it there, though, because they've got a few decent players, but it's key that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson stay healthy. If they don't, then the Warriors will probably struggle once again. The next team I'm going to put in the Clippers. They've lost a fair bit of talent last year. They're really just relying on Kawhi Leonard and Paul George to have big seasons. I honestly think they might struggle this year, but we'll see how it pans out. But I think the Clippers. I don't see them in the top four. I think they'll be around the sixth spot. They're just my opinion again, guys. Don't come at me too hard about that one. Next, I've got the Mavericks. I think they really should have done a bigger move in free agency to grab Luka another star. I was pretty disappointed with how they went in free agency. I do think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think it'll be as a higher seed. I think they'll be around the 7th spot. Next up, I've got... This one was another tough one for me, but I do think the Trailblazers will hit that 8th spot again. Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum, they get the job done to make the playoffs. It's just they don't really get much further than that. So I think this year's going to be a real test for both of them. Obviously, Damian Lillard's the best player in that team by a country mile, but yeah, I think it'll be a big test for both of them. And if they don't make higher than the 8th seed, I think we'll see a few changes there in Portland, unless it happens this season. But yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming, seeing as they didn't do anything in free agency, or didn't do much in free agency, and didn't really do much in the trade side of things, I don't really see them going up anytime soon. I'd say they'll be around that 8th seed. The first team to make the play-in tournament, I've got the Pelicans. I think with Zion's going into his 3rd year now, and Brandon Ingram's absolutely killing it for them. I think they're going to be they're definitely going to be a team to beat this year. I think they'll give some of these teams a good run for their money. I'd even consider maybe doing this, but I've had them listed like that for a while now. I think that the Pelicans are going to be one of those play-in tournament seeds. The next team, and it could be a little bit of bias, but I've got the Timberwolves. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to heavily disagree with me on this, because we've still got teams like the Grizzlies and the Kings that could definitely take this spot. But I think Steven Adams really brings down that Grizzlies team. I don't think he does anything to improve it. So I've got the Timberwolves there. The reason behind that, and even if they don't get Ben Simmons, I think the Timberwolves could still make that 10th seed. Adding Patrick Beverley was huge for the Timberwolves. And you watched how they finished last year. They were one of the best teams in the West. At the finishing up last year after that All-Star break, they were absolutely killing it. Ant-Man, Cat, D'Lo were all playing so well together. So yeah, I honestly do think, if I was going to try and be more biased, I'd have them in the 8. But I personally, honestly do think, trying to put all bias aside, that the Timberwolves can do it, can make the play-in tournament. Honestly do. The next team, I actually think it'll be the Kings. I think the Grizzlies will fall off a bit this year. I know that's a huge, huge statement to make, but I do think the Grizzlies will fall off a bit this year. I think the Kings have got a good team going into this season. They're definitely going to be up there. They're going to be one of the most improved teams, in my opinion. So I think the Kings will be very good this year. They've added some good talent to their squad. The rookie Davion Mitchell is an absolute beast. I think they're going to prove a lot of people wrong. Same with the Timberwolves. So yeah, I think the Grizzlies will finish here. I don't really see why they did the Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams trade. I really think that makes them a little bit worse, personally. I know, Grizzlies fans are obviously going to disagree with this, but yeah, just my opinion. I think I can't see the Grizzlies doing that well this year. I could be eating my words and they could be a top 4 team, but I highly doubt it. That's just my opinion, though, guys. Please take it with a grain of salt. It probably means nothing. The next team I've got is actually the Rockets. I think they're going to be an entertaining team this year. I think they're going to get a few decent wins against some of the top teams, but they're not. I don't see them playing playoffs or even playing. I think Jalen Green's going to be a damn good player for them, but yeah, I don't see them going too far in the 21-22 season. The next team I've got is probably going to be the Spurs. Now, I think the Spurs are going to be just a little bit better than OKC, but they're a real rebuilding team. They don't really have that star player. DeMar DeRozan's gone, LaMarcus Aldridge is gone. They've got DeJounte Murray, Derek White. That's pretty much it. So, yeah, I don't see them improving too much. And then OKC, another team that's really rebuilding. Shout out to Josh Giddey. I hope he does well there. But yeah, I don't see any of these three teams really causing too much of an issue. The Rockets may finish higher than the Grizzlies, and you guys are going to say you hate the Grizzlies. I don't hate the Grizzlies. I just don't see them doing well this year. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, that's just how it is. I could be eating my words, and they could be a top 8 team, but I just don't see it. I can't see it at the moment. But yeah, guys. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this one. Please do leave a comment down below. Let me know your top 8 or top 15. Let me know the 15 teams you think will be. Obviously the 15 teams, but where you think they'll be ranked come the end of the 2022 season. So yeah, please do let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.